Concerts, fairs, and music festivals. Have you ever wondered how to work at like a special event or whatever? And so, thanks for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. It is the eve of another weekend, and we're 30 days over production on the channel here for the videos. So, I'm very excited about that. So, once again, thanks for watching the videos. And so, let's talk about concerts, fairs, and music festivals, okay? So they're probably some of the best things in the world, right? I mean, getting out of the crib, being able to go hang out with people in a setting that like a bunch of you are at and commonly, want to be there or whatever. I think it's fun. Most importantly, I think it's even more fun to know how to like do these things for free, essentially. And so I want to talk about that. For a long time in my 20s, I was able to travel the country. I worked at different music festivals, different concerts, different fairs. And I did all of this with little to no money, right? And so that's kind of why I want to share some of this information with you. If you guys ever want to do things like concerts, to work at concerts, fairs, and our music festivals, the easiest way to do that is to go on Facebook and search out events, first of all. Like, it doesn't have to be Facebook or whatever, just a normal search engine, but seek out events. So, for example, if you want to go to, Coachella, I think it's already over this year, but maybe for next year, you look into what vendors are there on site at the venue and then find their Facebook page and then see what their hiring process is. 9 times out of 10, most of the vendors that work at concerts or music festivals are going to, and fairs, they're going to have a kind of a trade where you come to work and get, essentially you get free admission on top of a wage to work. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's something that old people like me have been doing for, a long time, in terms of that's how event organizers and these vendors get staff to come work at these large scale events, right? And so, just to kind of give you an idea, I've been able to do this at like Coachella and Bonnaroo and other big major music festivals. And so, when I was young, I used to do just that. I started one summer working an event here in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the time, then with my daughter's mom. And that was a 4th of July event, to be more specific. And it was, moreover, an event here. It was the Freedom 4th celebration, to be super specific. And that's an event that's held at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta Park every year on the 4th of July, for the 4th of July. And that was my first event. And so what did I get? I got to go to the event for free, and then I made a certain hourly wage plus tips or whatever. That was the first time that I had done anything at all like that. And it was fun in that it led to other opportunities, all of which have been aforementioned, like Coachella, Bonnaroo, things like that. And so I learned a long time ago, when I was young and in my 20s, that it was definitely possible to, in theory, even travel the country without even having to spend a dime. And that is because, again, if you live in a certain area of which your vendors operate from, and there's 3 places to pull from, right? There's music festivals, there's concerts, and then there's fairs. Oftentimes, the same vendors are doing the same kind of work within all 3 of those areas. And so it's quite common that the corn dog vendor that sells corn dogs at your state fair also sells them at the music festival that's by. It's, again, something that you gotta sort of refine from the larger pool of special events, which is going to get you your concerts, your fairs, and your music festivals. And you don't even have to really be that specific in general, like in terms of finding a spot. Maybe you want to go to like the Emperor's Ball, or you want to go to like an EDC type of a thing. Again, seek out these companies, find their Facebook, find out when the date of that event is, and see if they're looking for help. Quite often, again, they're going to allow something that'll get you into the event for free on top of you getting a small little wage or whatever. So it's like a win-win. Look into the music festivals, and even if the music festivals themselves, the vendors aren't responsive or they're difficult to find out, you can always actually look at the venue's host sites for that music festival, and you'd be surprised to get a wristband. All you have to do sometimes is volunteer like 4 to 6 hours a day at these really, really large scale festivals. And I did just say volunteer, but in return, they let you camp there for free the entire weekend and get to see the performers or whatever, and that's really dope too, right? So there's also that option, but that's actually working for the venue and not the vendors. And again, I kind of like working for the vendors sometimes more because it is also a way to get free food. You feel me? And so that's like the summer hacks for 2024. If you're out there, doesn't matter what age, right? I mean, it's just sort of like younger and older in that regard, is what I mean. But it's just sort of like reach out if you're looking to do a different kind of work that is fun and exciting and temporary and part-time. Again, I definitely do some research and find what some of these events are. State fairs, this is the season for special events, right? With the summertime comes good weather, headlining tours, and really cool music festivals all over the country. And so be safe as you guys do all that stuff, and definitely continue to watch the videos, and I hope y'all have a great day.